Welcome to Wiki Roulette, where we draw a lot
and learn nothing.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Pucconici, the skeleton clown.
Oh man, yeah, Jake couldn't make it for this episode, so we just invited Pucconici, who is a character that was derived from.
They found me in a box.
Mispronunciation of a place name on one of our Wikipedia articles.
My grim task involves juggling and darkness.
Well, thanks for joining us on the show, Pucconici.
I feel like you've gotten a bit more sinister since you were last on.
You were a little goofier last time, but I guess you've come into yourself.
As I am outside the box, I grow in power.
he's grown like 6 inches since last we saw him.
He's a growing boy.
I'm a big boy.
You're up to chest height. All right, let's get our first article going.
Yes, the 2005 to 2006 Plymouth Argyle Football Club season.
You realize you just triumphed the insult comment dog.
What are you talking about?
You're just, that's all it is.
The insult comment dog doesn't go ka-ka-ka-ka-ka.
That's the one difference.
That's a whole different character.
A whole new bit.
Do you need me for a child's birthday party? I am desperate for money.
Okay, so I'm just gonna combine all of the things in that makes me think of in this.
That makes you think of the Plymouth Argyle season.
So it's Plymouth, so it's gotta be a pilgrim.
Yeah.
And what pilgrims got like the buckle hats.
They got buckle hats.
They go like this.
Do you think were the buckles on their hats to actually like tighten their hats around their heads?
Yeah,
or were they just there as
their
like a
heads
fashion thing?
Their heads would get smaller as they aged. And so they needed the buckles in order, because they couldn't just make new hats.
Yeah, this was not a time of plenty.
Yeah, or maybe the hats were passed on from generation to generation. I don't know the whole symbolism of the buckle hat.
Puritans, am I right? Don't need them. Don't like them.
Pucconici, when have you interacted with Puritans?
I was scampering the alleyways of the 1800s London.
Oh, I had no idea you were that old, Pucconici.
I am timeless. As long as there is clowns and skeletons, I have been here. They found me in the box.
And since then, he has haunted the nightmare hearts of children worldwide.
Only the most powerful of pies can hit my face.
That's your one weakness. The truest pie. So
only a pie wielded by a virgin, pure of heart, can send me back into the box.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Well, that ain't me,
no one,
you know what I'm saying?
No one here is pure of heart.
I like the, I feel like since Adventure Time became popular, like the style of putting like the mouth kind of like almost right in between the eyeballs has been getting like more and more extreme, and I think you've taken it to its logical conclusion where it's like a little bit higher than the middle.
A little bit higher, yeah.
Eventually it's just going to be on the forehead, and then the eyes will be on the chin.
This is what an Argyle pattern looks like, right?
Sure.
Okay, so we got the Argyle football, and then season. So season like makes me think of like vacation season. So we gotta have him in like his like board shorts.
You're neglecting the proud history of manager Bobby Williamson having been fired and replaced by Tony Pulis.
I am ignoring that.
That's correct.
You're absolutely right, Pucconici. I thank you for.
What about their top scorer, Paul Watton?
Paul Watton?
Watton with 9 goals.
Oh, it's that kind of football.
Oh boy.
I drew the wrong football, guys.
We are really learning nothing today. Proud of us.
I drew the wrong football. You know what? I'll give him some big beefy legs to indicate kicking.
So he's a football that plays European football.
Yeah, he plays
world football.
Yeah, he plays world football, but he is an American football.
Yeah.
He's he's Argyle. He's got the Argyle socks.
His parents are disappointed in his choices, but he's following his dreams, and frankly, I support him for that.
Oh, excellent socks. Someday I hope to know what it is like to wear those.
Pucconici cannot wear socks.
Why can't you just wear socks?
Nobody has ever given me money.
Poor life you have. You've been around for that long and no one has ever given you money.
I eat mostly crickets.
Have you ever had a job? Usually people don't just give me money. I mean, my parents do sometimes when I ask, but like you need a job, Pucconici.
I put out on the Craigslist party clown will work for crickets.
Oh, see, that's the problem.
Well, so they're gonna give you crickets. They're not gonna give you money, Pucconici.
I assume Americans tip. But then when I get there, people do not like my shrieking and of course the clattering.
Oh, so much clattering.
So usually I just leave when I feel like I've overstayed my welcome. Unlike this episode.
Pucconici, you are welcome here anytime, especially since we don't know what happened to Jake. There's just a smoldering crater where his seat was.
I know nothing of what happened to his essence.
Didn't say anything about his essence.
Super weird that you bring that up. I can't stay mad at you, Pucconici.
Oh, Pucconici. So that's... I'm sorry about that.
You did it.
I don't know what I did with his arms.
Everyone at home, clap for Nathan, because he did it, and here it is.
Here, let's get
and
him
we're all
like
very proud of him.
He's wearing like a sweater.
I would love to hang that up in my box.
Let's get another article.
Bainton.
Ooh.
It's a surname.
It's a surname.
You know, so it's a surname. So it's a name that got...
In 1533, Mary Bainton was an impostor who pretended to be Henry VIII's daughter, the future Mary I of England. Fake princess.
Oh, wow.
I like fake
That's
princesses.
pretty cool.
There's also another English footballer, an Australian writer, and no one's gonna top fake princess.
Yeah, fake princess.
Fake princess. Yeah, I got this.
And this very real pilgrim.
It's my favorite children's book.
Oh
Fake
no, I
Princess.
only drew cleats on one of his shoes.
That's because this one is a rollerblade.
Oh, he plays the roller football.
Roller football.
Oh, Jacob, you are a visual sorcerer. I will have your essence.
Oh, Pucconici, always trying to steal our essences.
You're never gonna get him, little guy.
Little guy.
Can I have $5 or a cricket?
or one cricket?
Your exchange rate is all.
People will. I guess I don't know how much crickets cost. I don't ever buy crickets.
I guarantee you can get more than one cricket for $5.
Any of our fans, lizard owners that ever buy cricket, or just cricket collectors.
Maybe they just have crickets as pets.
Are you talking about Cricket, the literary magazine for small children? Because those are good. They're like one up from Spider. I think Spider was probably my favorite of the insect themed literary magazines.
I do not know what you're talking about.
The literary magazines. They start off, you get Ladybug. That's for like the little babies, and then you get Spider. That's like intermediary. That's like, and then you get Cricket is one up from Spider, and then Cicada. That's for like your ambitious readers.
Stop! You're making me hungry. So hungry.
Spider had the best comics though.
Oh, that's what counts.
There's a little spider guy and his friends.
This is a thing, right? Like
a front corset.
Like a front corset?
Yeah.
It's a fake princess. She doesn't know.
Made of whale bones.
She's trying her best with like what she thinks she's seen other princesses wear.
Pucconici, you spent some time on a whaling ship, right?
Ah, yes. I snuck aboard after I was hunting for some precious bugs. Little did I realize that
bugs don't live on sailing vessels, or do they? Do they?
I was shooed aboard it after some Puritans found me. It was the only place I could hide.
Fucking Puritans, dude. They're gonna do that. They love doing that. They'll shoe you.
I get it. Protestantism eats up.
So this princess looks pretty real to me.
So far.
So what?
Don't think for a second there's not a trick up my sleeve,
Okay.
Nathan.
Ah, you too are a trickster.
Jacob, you're just making your
from the
essence
best.
more and more appealing to Pucconici. He's not even. He's just rubbing his hands together and licking his lips.
The rubbing it's not pleasant.
Yeah, those hands look real chafed. Those are some old. You can always tell an evil clown by how old he is by his hands.
That is what Ma used to say.
Pucconici, do you have any siblings?
Oh no! I mean, are you talking brood sharers?
Yeah, brood shares. Sorry.
Oh, I came from a real feisty batch of dark ones.
Were they all evil clowns to start with, or were they was clown a vocation that you chose as a broodling?
As a broodling, you must choose a dark profession. I have shared the spawning sack with a dark gymnast.
Oh, sure.
A dark poet. And a dark osteopath.
Hey, I need your help here, guys. Is this Bane?
What?
That's not Bane, right?
What kind of Bane are we talking?
There is Luchador Bane, and then there's like movie Bane.
I think I combined them both. What does Luchador Bane's lower head look like?
It's just like a mouth. It's got like the white.
Does he have like a mask on like this?
It covers his whole face, but then there's like a mouth hole.
Oh, there's a mouth hole.
There's like a little mouth hole. Here.
Okay.
Here.
Pull him up for me here.
He looks like Spawn with a mouth hole.
Spawn with a mouth hole.
Yes.
I think that's
the better to which for crickets.
Bane also a big fan of crickets.
Bane loves his crickets. Yeah, you got
Yeah, let me get that. Put that phone in the place where I can see it.
Yeah, here you go.
So he's got. Sometimes he doesn't have a mouth hole.
Oh.
It appears he doesn't at all.
He's basically a luchador with gross tubes sticking out of his
It
everywhere.
just kind of comes down like this.
But then,
Okay.
the part
I see
the
where
part that's the eyes is that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. Bainton. The name was
Yeah,
Bainton.
you do get it now, don't you?
Oh, what a lovely princess you have created.
So that comes like this kind of, and then there's a line that goes up here.
She's just all about breaking Batman's back.
Breaking Bad. That's the platform that she's trying to get elected on.
Yes,
break
as
Batman's
princesses
back.
as princesses do.
Yeah, they get elected.
It's the. I mean, there's I guess for like prom and homecoming.
Yeah,
they
the
get
prom princess,
The prom princess gets
who is the daughter of the prom queen and king.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes right there on the stage.
You give birth right there on stage.
And you have a prom princess.
And you have a prom princess.
It's beautiful.
Only in America. Am I right, guys?
Oh yeah, with the defunding of Planned Parenthood, there's going to be a lot more prom princesses coming at you. Hot takes, hot topics here on Drawfee. Let's get one last article.
Wait, Nathan, could you put a little crown on that for me, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, here you go.
I can't believe I almost forgot to put a little crown on the false Princess Bainton.
You know what I should have done?
What?
Made it roller skates.
Just a roller skate on the head.
Like what you did.
Yeah, it is what I did.
Like what you did for mine. Okay, one last article. Emmanuel Allo.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, you're talking about Professor Emmanuel Babatunde Allo, a Nigerian professor of applied biology, entomology, bugs, delicious bugs, and parasitology.
That's a lot of ologies this dude's got under his belt.
He studies a lot of gross things. I feel like I should give him an email.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can work together to spread the nefariousness.
So, okay. So he studies like gross parasites and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is what's going on.
What's going on? Tell me, Nathan.
This is what's going on.
Why don't you tell me what's going on?
So you got these guys, they're standing here.
On a hilltop.
On a hilltop of some kind. Or wait.
Oh man, it's someone's head. He's got the weirdest head disease of all time.
And then you got your. He's like, there's stuff on my head. I'm pretty sure these aren't supposed to be here. I mean, I'm no expert on head stuff. I'm not a head doctor. And then Professor Emmanuel is like, ooh.
Of course, he has a mustache.
He's
all professors.
He's a professor.
As all professors must.
If you can't get tenure unless you have a mustache. I'm sorry, ladies.
I tried to grow a mustache once.
Oh yeah?
It just spines came out. It was not a good look. I tried to go for like a spiky little soul patch. But I have no soul, so it could not grow.
Could not grow it.
By the way, Jacob, could you breathe on this dagger for me? No reason, just asking.
You know, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Foiled again.
Can you breathe on this dagger for me? Seems like an innocent enough request.
I like the idea that a soul patch, like the strength of a soul patch, is also an indicator of the strength of one's soul.
Yeah.
That is how it works, I am telling
The
you.
thicker it is.
If you ever go to the jazz club, you are among some of the most powerful men in this mortal plane.
So like the dude from Smash Mouth is like, he's cowering away. I've said the forbidden phrase. The dude from Smash Mouth.
So he's looking at it with like his magnifying glass.
You know he is the most powerful wizard in all the world.
He must be.
He's a believer.
Was that a reference I do not get?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pucconici. I know you can't listen to Smash Mouth because even the name Smash Mouth hurts you. We've said Smash Mouth so many times. Pucconici has just been slowly melting this entire conversation. For all of our fans who have no idea what we're referencing when we talk about Pucconici, go back and watch. I think every Wiki Roulette episode until you find the one.
Yeah, it's one of the more
Nathan,
ones.
you helped birth me during Task of the Goalkeeper.
That's the one.
Oh yeah,
that was the one. So
that is when you first found me in a box.
It's true. It's what happened.
Covered in runes, inlaid with gemstones, and still you opened me. Thank you. In a way, you are like my brood father.
Aw.
That's really
Pucconici. Wait, so
Could I have $5?
So like you've been around for a while, then you got sealed in that box, and then I opened the box, and that made me your brood father?
I mean, you know, I don't like to put labels on anything.
Oh, that's very progressive of you, Pucconici.
But I feel like, you know, I look up to you.
Oh,
You know,
Wiki.
I've always said that Nathan would make a really good brood papa.
Aw,
You just look at him
guys.
and you think, I want him in charge of my brood.
guys, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. You know, I was kind of down in the dumps today, and you guys really cheered me up. I don't know how any of the anatomy in this this picture works.
Does not matter.
Doesn't matter, because we're not learning stuff.
Twisted visions of magnifying glasses.
So he's just got some like weird growths coming out of him, and then yeah, I'm just gonna make them. They're just growing out of him.
Oh God, that's way worse, actually.
He's like,
The Dr. Emmanuel Allo, it's like, I have never seen anything like this before.
this is going to make me famous. I will get on Wikipedia for sure. But wait,
Is that like movie Bane or 90s Bane? He asks himself as he strokes his luxurious mustache.
who's this peeking out?
Oh no! Ha 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 ha!
Oh, it's Pucconici, guys. He's
our good boy.
It's our good boy Pucconici peeking out. I think his hair might have changed, and maybe his hat as well.
Unclear. I mean,
Unclear.
He's a free skeleton. He can change his hair.
He can change his hair and hat whenever he wants. I think the key is
Hire me to entertain your children.
he's got
Let
the
me
skull
at their
head,
essence.
and he's got the clown thingy, and he's just like he's not growing out. He's just there. He's real little.
He's
at this.
peeking over.
Every time you have a weird thought and you're like, ooh, why did I think that? That's your old pal Pucconici climbing on your scalp.
It sure is. It sure is. I need to finish this drawing. He's got his cricket pal.
His pal for now. For a moment.
Dinner for later.
For but a moment.
For but a moment.
They are the closest of friends.
This is one of the dumber drawings we've done for Wiki
It's
Roulette.
beautiful.
But you know what?
Blushing.
Yeah, he's like, they see me do the stuff I do in bed by myself. I don't like that they like judge me for it, and everyone's entitled to their privacy.
They whisper disparaging comments in my ear while I sleep.
The
Or
football,
maybe that's Pucconici, though. I'm not sure.
I don't know. The Puritan guy is like very judgmental though. He is not a big fan of sexual freedom and expression. Nostril.
Yeah, need to get that nostril in there.
You need to get that nostril in
that
there.
is
Guys, this has
very
been Wiki
important.
Roulette. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you didn't learn too much. We're very sorry.
Sorry.
They found me in a box.